Welcome back to another edition of the YodelCast. I am your host, Doc Lettuce, bringing to you Map 2 here between IDK and Heartbreakerz for the #1 spot on the Gameshrine ladder. IDK took the first map 6-5 in an absolutely ridiculously close game between the two. Heartbreakerz had people on the stand ready to make that grab, and the match ran out of time in such a shame. But we are here on Katabatic now, and as the game gets underway, I'm going to give you guys a roster rundown as we have had a couple of changes. On Blood Eagle, we have Heartbreakerz with Miri, Binz, Knutson, Shaz, Mimolin, LB, and Efix. And on Diamond Sword, we have IDK with Top Secret, PO, Impaler, Shad, Creature, and the names just bounced, Holmes, and Tool. So Holmes is swapped out for Crystal Light, who I believe has gone to watch the Euro Cup, so interesting choice there. If it costs his team, I'm sure they will never forgive him, as we see Shaz does get taken out there. So looking at the setups, we will probably be seeing roughly the same. We do have Impaler and PO here on Creature, interrupting my train of thought, as he is getting out with a back-to-front grab. Knutson there does have a good line of sight on him, does hit him to 108, and he absolutely face plants on the wall there. No one really here. Holmes probably the closest. I saw a couple of blue people ready to come in for this, and no, instead it's going to be LB coming out of the middle of nowhere to get the return. I don't even know what he was doing. So looking at the setups here, we do have Shad, I believe, in the sniper again. I cannot click on him to save my life. There we go, Shad. So yes, they are running with a 3 defensive setup with 2 people on the stand and Shad doing the sniping. And on the other side, we saw Knutson was obviously doing sniping, and Efix and Miri are doing stand defense. So pretty standard defenses for both teams on this map. You see that grenade bouncing out in the middle of nowhere to kill absolutely nothing. Attacking the air because it's very dangerous. Holmes in the back there setting up a route, so we're going to keep an eye on this stand here. Shaz is probably about 10-15 seconds out, depending on which route he's running. And Holmes should be coming in here any second now. There we go, he's coming in now. So Miri needs to have spotted him, and he does not. He's busy being distracted here by Top Secret. Holmes might be able to get this out in a way. Havix does spot him, but Holmes is still going to grab the flag. 208 health, though. Not good if a sniper's on you. Sniper shots are coming in, down to 50 health, and chain gunfire takes him out finally from LB. Only Tool here really able to do anything about it is going to be able to pick up the flag, but he's incredibly low. He's just going to get taken down by LB again, who gets the return, so props to them. So we're going to keep an eye here on this stand instead, as never mind, Shaz comes in and suicides. He was aiming there for the E-grab as needed, but it was obviously not needed from some great chain gunning there from LB. So we're going to keep an eye on this stand again here, the Heartbreakerz stand. Top Secret coming in now to do some distracting and dueling, but he's being rapidly mowed down, and Miri plants a grenade in his face. As Creature comes in, though, didn't even see him, and is getting out with 280 health. 280 speed, 390 health now, as a great shot comes in from Knutson. Second shot misses, though, and Heartbreakerz is in trouble. They need to get an E-grab off here. They're not going to be able to. Mimolin coming and stopping him. Gets an amazing mid-air. Does put the flag down in the field there. Shaz should be coming in any second now. Mimolin buying you enough time, Shaz, and Shaz comes in and does get the grab and gets away. Great there. Great play there, but does get taken down by Shad. Binz might be able to get this grab. He does take down Top Secret, so he needs to get there before Tool does. LB also there. LB boosts over it and does manage to pick it up. Good play there by Heartbreakerz, making sure they get the flag. Is punting it off now to Shaz just to make sure his team gets that. And we will be moving off to a standoff. So Mimolin there saving the Heartbreakerz team with a last-second amazing mid-air disc shot with the Infiltrator. And gave Shaz just enough time to get that grab off. That was incredibly close. Their defense was just starting to set up on the stand again. But in the end, they got it, so we will be moving on to the standoff here. Miri is probably going to move into the back there where you see Holmes and Creature are waiting for him, actually. Creature coming in there a little bit too early, gets hammered. A little bit of O-sniping coming in from Shad, but so they're pretty much just going to be able to set off here. He's going to toss it to Efix. It looks like they might be staying on their stand, which is certainly an interesting choice. So we're going to go ahead and look over here. IDK setting up in the typical spot. Shaz coming in the Infiltrator. He might be able to get a nice little Sonic punch off here. It looks like he might. They are not paying any attention, but no, Impaler jumps at the last second. He is being chain gunned down a little bit. Just Mimolin and Shaz left here. Can Shaz do something? And there we go. Taken out by Mimolin. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So they did manage to kill the flag carrier, but unfortunately they killed the guy who would have returned it too. So it's going to be picked up there by PO. In the meantime, Efix was doing some getting to it a little bit. Holmes there, almost with the return after a nice Nitron from Creature, but no dice, just couldn't turn around and push it fast enough. Knutson going to hang on to it for now while everyone regens, going to toss it off to Miri, and they're going to reset. As we see both people, we see an inventory station there and one being set down all the way in the back there. People changing up their classes just before heading in. It's a common tactic. You head in as a Pathfinder to get there quickly, change into whatever it is you're going to change into, in this case a soldier, and move along. So we're going to keep an eye here on the Heartbreakerz side. They do have 3 people coming in now. Miri has flown up in the air. He's very badly hurt, although Impaler has just dropped the flag. It has been returned there by LB. Miri, though, does go down to the 3 combo, and it's going to be dropping right onto Top Secret. Gets the return. So double return there. Unfortunate there for Heartbreakerz. That was a nice return by them. I didn't get to see it, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. Miri is there defending it. Holmes is going to get out with some pretty decent, surprisingly decent speed. 200, but 645 health, 345 health. Knudsen has just respawned, so he's probably going to go down fairly soon here. Down to 66. Tries to toss it off here to Tool. Tool misses the grab, giving Mimlin a window of opportunity here, but Holmes comes in and picks up his own flag again. He's down very low, though. Tosses it off to Impaler, who is going to be able to get this cap. So the first cap is on the board here for IDK. 1-0, just under 20 minutes to go. Plenty of time for anything to happen. But strong play there from IDK. I'm a little surprised that Heartbreakerz was so sloppy in letting them get that cap. Shaz, in the meantime, was getting away with a little bit of a back to front. Did have to turn and toss it off to Binz, though, as he was going down, and Binz is going to try and toss it off here to LB. A little bit of a musical flag going on. Holmes is following him, so is Pio. He's probably not going to get very far. He needs a lot more escort. Holmes is coming in with a Nitron, does manage to hit the Nitron, and Creature's probably going to get this return here. They do manage to take him out, and they do get the return. So a good attempt, but they just needed to be going a little bit faster or have a little bit more escort for that to really work out. The IDK defense has been pretty stifling this game. I mean, I haven't seen Shaz really get all that far on any of his routes, which is surprising because the Blood Eagle side has a distinct advantage in routes here. This back to front that they can run is very easy, so it's all up to the offense. That all they need to do is just, you know, keep the stand defense distracted for a little bit, because if you get away with the back to front, it's very hard even for a sniper to stop. You know, you can get it pretty easily back to your base fairly easily. And now we see some spam coming in here. Impaler is the only one on the stand. Tool is hanging around. Binz is coming in, but he gets taken out too early, and Shaz just does not manage to solo against Impaler, and that mortar spam's coming in just too late. Holmes, in the meantime, also made a grab, but he was taken out by Knudsen. This is going to be returned here by FX, or it's just going to be bounced into an awkward spot, which is the smarter choice, probably into the base there, or onto the rocks. Nope. Well, FX having some problems here with physics and all that, but remember, people, it's not physics, it's tribes, and the flag finally does go down into the field. Okay, so that's going to be safe there for the next 14 seconds. It's going to have to be auto-returned. Creature probably not anywhere even close to being ready to set up anyway, so it'll be returned by the time he gets back. We see him there. Yeah, 4 seconds. It's going to be returned, but he does not quite get sniped there by Knudsen. Shaz, in the meantime, making a grab, and does Creature, but they both go down. Can't decide which flag to watch, so I'm just going to click on this one and see what happens. LB's going to be able to pick it up. He's being chain-gunned, but does punt it off fairly early. Binz is able to pick it up, so they're going to play the escort game. IDK is starting to swarm with their whole team because that's what they need to do. Shad, Impaler, Tool now coming in as well. Top Secret ready coming in. He does get... Shad takes him out. Shaz is going to be able to pick it up, though, and he's probably going to be able to... Oh, 78 health does get taken out by some nice chain gun fire from Tool, who does not quite get the return. Miri's going to pick it up. The flag stand is clear. Top Secret comes in and blasts them down. Pio did see the flag stand was clear and picks it up, making the E. LB with the flag. He's going to get taken out here. Does get taken out by Holmes. Holmes goes down. Creature comes flying in and gets the return. Little sloppy there from the Heartbreakerz, I have to say. I was expecting them to get that cap. They had that situation mostly under control, but they made a couple of bad choices and flew a little too close to this place, allowing Holmes to get that kill and the subsequent return by Creature. So shame for Heartbreakerz. It should have been a 1-1 game, but that's the way the cookie crumbles here in Tribes Ascend, and they still have plenty of time to get that cap back, so no problems at all. No problems. You see Top Secret here going back to his dueling, taking out Miri. He's really been doing a great job here on offense. FX is only just coming in now to try and take care of Top Secret, but both Holmes and Creature are coming in now. This is going to be a problem. Knudsen takes out Creature, so it's just Holmes, but Holmes does manage to outmaneuver around FX, and he's getting away. 645 health, 220 speed. Not great speed, but enough for now. Knudsen can make these shots, though. Yeah, still missing them. I thought that one looked like it hit, but apparently not. And so he's going to make it back to the base. Just Binz, Mimlin, and Shaz. Now LB as well there, trying to stop this. LB with his chain gun fire, we have seen it be absolutely deadly, as is Binz. Down to 466, and he gets mowed down in just a couple seconds. 3 people missing the mid-air returns here, though. Binz is finally going to be able to get it. There we do. There we go. Impaler was a little bit distracted. In the meantime, we did have a grab here from Shaz, but its flag is also not going anywhere, and it's going to be dual returned. So Impaler needs to turn around, look the other way, and maybe could have bounced that flag into the field. I don't know. But in any case, 3 people there, he probably would have been taken down and it would have been returned anyway. But still some good play there from the Heartbreakerz offense, turning around from their jobs and getting that return, preventing that 2-0 cap, which at this rate looks like that second cap could be a massive one, because the caps are not nearly as aplenty on this map as I thought they were going to be. Creature coming in now, but Miri is ready for him. That's going to be a problem for him. He does manage to get the flag, but, you know, 105 health. He should go down here, really, to Knutson, who's not making the shots right now. Does finally get that one off there after a couple of missed ones. Bins, in the meantime, getting out with a side-to-side grab, so it looks like they are swapping to the 2-capper strategy. They may have been running that earlier, but I didn't see Bins even make a grab, so it's possibly not. Shaz is going to be picking up the flag, tossed to him from Bins. Tool going after to take out Bins. Does manage to take him out, and Shaz gets mowed down. Tool going to be able to get this return because no one was really there to escort him as much as there should have been. In the meantime, Holmes did get a slight grab off, but he was mowed down by Miri. It's going to be picked up in the field by Top Secret. And returned... Nope. Creature just here going to try and do something, but he gets taken out, and they are going to get the return now. So some, you know, defense on both sides has been very, very good this game. But their escorting has not been quite as good. You know, both teams have been a little... I wouldn't say slacking on the escorting, but I would have liked to see a lot more escorting in this game, actually. And, you know, Heartbreakerz had Shaz and the flag right over there, but instead he got taken out. Shaz, though, getting away with a side-to-side grab, 270 speed, 705 health. He's going to make this back to his base. There's really no way to stop him at this point. You have to just go for the E, which they're doing now. Tool and Top Secret going for it. Tool is going to be the one that gets it, so Shaz is going to change his approach and probably head more towards the back of the base. No one's chasing after Tool, so they are going to just mostly work for this standoff here. But they are going to start moving towards Tool now, who does have a little bit of escorting from Holmes, who is just going to keep going and is probably going to go for the return. Bins and Shaz coming in now. This is going to be a problem here. Tool has had to stop, and that means he's going to be very vulnerable to Nitrons. He's going to try and outduel them, but with 610 health, I don't know if he can outduel 2 people. 530 health now, down to 212. He's going to go down, so it's just a matter of what can they do on the other side. Miri is there, heading back towards the stand. Top Secret and Shad are basically ready for him, though. Shad's hanging up in the air. He does get... Oh, Miri gets mowed down there by Top Secret. Flag bounces right over Top Secret, bounces again. He's not able to get it. Mimolin is able to pick it up. In the meantime, though, Creature coming in with the nice E-grab. Mimolin still hanging on to the flag. Bolt launcher shot just barely missing there from Pio. He does toss it off to Miri. Nitron missing there from Holmes. And so they are going to be able to stabilize this. He does get mid-aired, but it's not going to be enough. There's no one else there. And so we're going to go look at Creature here, because it's all on him now. He's getting mowed down. He's had to stop, turn around, just buying his team some time, doing everything he can. He will eventually go down. It's just a matter of when and where. LB still chasing after him, not able to get him. Impaler coming in to escort him, does take down LB, buying Creature a lot more time. This is problematic here for Heartbreakerz. They need to get him killed so they can get this cap. I mean, he's so low. And he might even be able to toss this off to someone. Efix, in the meantime, does go down, and the flag gets returned, so Creature is even going to toss this flag off to Bins, saying, just here, you can return this now. I have done my job. Great play there by Creature, staying alive that long to buy his team the time they needed to get that return. So good play there by IDK. A little bit of shaky moments there for them. Really should have been, once again, another cap for Heartbreakerz, but solid play from IDK prevented that from happening. So Creature there, the MVP of that one, definitely surviving for that long. I was very surprised. Usually the chain gun fire from the Heartbreakerz team is more than good enough to take down someone with that little health, but just not quite enough in this case. We see Creature already set up again for another round. He's about ready to come in. Miri has spotted him, chucking a grenade, but Creature does sort of get stopped by something. Unfortunately, my camera decided to wig out. He's going to try and toss it off to Tool. Doesn't manage to get it, so the flag's going to be far away. This is going to be a pretty easy return unless Holmes can come in and break off a route, but he's not going to be able to, so Efix is going to be able to get the return. We're going to stick on the other stand then. Bins is now getting ready to come in and do some capping as well. Some spam coming in there from LB. He's keeping the stand clear. The question is, have they spotted him? Yes, they have. Impaler knows he's coming. Oh, man. This friendly fire right now is costing Heartbreakerz an absolutely terrible amount. LB gets the kill on his own teammate, and that's a shame because he was pretty much out there with the back to front, and I think they might have gotten the cap. But Shaz, though, doing a little bit of a angry grab, and he's not going anywhere. He gets taken out pretty quickly from Impaler's chain gun and the snipes from Shad. So, I hate to see that. I hate to see that. It was good attempt at clearing, just a little bit too early as Miri does take out Creature there with a nice body block. I believe he's got super heavy running. Maybe not. Yes, he does. Bins. Oh, I'm so sorry that I missed that. I know what they did. They did a flag toss Middleton picked it up and tossed it off to Binz. Shame I missed it, but whatever. Binz getting away now. You can see the results of it. He's got only one chaser on him, and it's Creature, who is their capper. So probably not quite as good of a dueler as the rest of them. So Binz is probably going to be okay unless a Nitron lands. He does even disc himself. Top Secret is there, so is Pio. Top Secret goes down, Pio goes down. This could be the tying cap. It is going to be the tying cap. Pio's not going to be able to do anything. There we go, 1-1, 10 minutes to go. Good job by Heartbreakerz coming back from that friendly fire incident where Binz was taken down and getting that return. I'm furious that I missed that flag toss. I can't believe I did that. I'll make sure I get the next one, provided there is a next one. But yeah, so it's hard to call this game. I still think IDK is probably going to take it just because they've been a little bit more solid overall, but Heartbreakerz has had some very, very close chances, and if they manage to shore up and take advantage of a couple of those, they could very easily take this map. I just feel like IDK overall is playing just a little bit better. I think their offense is doing a great job, and I just don't think the Heartbreakerz offense is doing quite as good of a job clearing. We see Creature and Top Secret there have taken out all the defense, so it's open for Holmes, who's going to get this grab. He is going sort of the wrongish way as Miri respawns, and Knudsen is going to not going to be able to get any snipes anymore. Shaz, in the meantime, did have a grab. Got Nitroned, I believe, picked it up again, and the flag did just get returned. FX is here to interrupt Holmes, but not going to be enough. Holmes changes his path. 137 health. LB's now getting ready to intercept him as well, but LB goes down. This looks like it might... No! Binz is going to mow him down, so buying Mimlin enough time to get this E-grab off, which he does do. It's just going to buy his team a little bit of time, and Binz comes flying in with a nice pop and a return. Manages to get it. Good job by him, because that would have been a cap for the IDK team, so just LB and FX buying their team enough time to get that return, and Binz came flying in. Bounced the flag very nicely into his path. And got that, so we are still at 1-1. 8.5 minutes left to go. I don't even know. It's an average of 1 cap every 10 minutes, so no one should cap the flag at this point, and we should be heading into overtime. But I guarantee you that will not happen. Well, no, I don't guarantee it. It could very easily go to overtime, but I definitely see someone getting a cap, and possibly a second cap. Maybe even a third. You never know. Yes, I am just buying time until someone grabs the flag, as there we go. Binz manages to grab the flag, but he gets Nitron, so this Nitron strategy with Pio there on the flag really working out. Binz is going to turn around and make the grab anyway. In the meantime, we're going to swap here to Holmes, who did also make a grab. It looks like a little bit of a back to front. He doesn't have much health, though, and could be sniped down. Knudsen does get taken down by Creature, so good play by him. He's going to make it back to his base. Just LB here to try and do... Oh, what a mortar! LB! Wow! Perfect mortar, takes him out, and FX gets the return. MVP LB. Unbelievable mortar there. Perfect timing. Barely caught him on the edge there as Shaz does toss the flag off to Binz. Tool's right behind you, sir. Look around. He does not look around, and Tool gets taken out by Knudsen. And the flag is bouncing. Mimlin misses the flag, and Pio gets the return. Heartbreakerz there. You're killing my heart. I know it's intended, but geez. Look behind you, sir. Tool was just sitting there mauling away on you, and down you went. That hurts me to see. Not so much because I'm rooting for Heartbreakerz, because I'm a very impartial person, being Swiss and all that. But I still don't like to see people go down to stuff like that. I mean, these teams are very, very good. Their players are very skilled. So to see them be taken out because they couldn't turn around and pop one shot into the Tool, who had no health left, really just hurts my tribe's heart inside a little bit. Pio chasing there after Mimlin. They are going to go ahead and take down those generators. There's not any turrets up, so I don't really know if there's all that much of a need, but hey, it's always a decent idea. Binz did just get taken down there by Shad, so it's just going to be Shaz here doing the cap, and Pio's the only one on the stand. Shaz is coming in now. He's just regen health, and Nitron does miss. He's going to be able to get away with this. The sniper is still up, I believe. No, he is not. I lie completely. And Shaz is going to be able to make this back to his base. I don't think the chasers are going to be able to get up to him in time. So how is IDK going to respond? They're probably going to have to crash the stand. We see Tool coming maybe to try and intercept. Yes, he is. He is definitely going to. But he gets taken down very quickly. Top Secret and Holmes and Shad and Pio and everybody crashing the stand. Holmes getting away with the E-grab. Shaz is now in serious trouble. Gets mowed down there by Pio, who gets the return. Using a nice use of that booster there to ensure he gets it before it bounces over him. Mimlin, though, with the continuation grab, but he gets sniped down by Shad, so good job by the IDK team making sure that they can't just pick that up again. Binz is going to be able to get the return here for the Heartbreakerz team, so both flags are reset at the 1-1 scoreline. Whew. It was interesting there, though. Good response from IDK. They really flooded the stand, made sure that they got the return and that they had someone there for the E-grab, but good play by them to allow Shad to stay at home. And so for when they got the return and Mimlin with the E-grab, he was able to just pick him off. So good overall play from both teams. No one really at fault there on that one. I mean, you know, flag got returned, and that's that. Holmes getting out with a sudden appearance from nowhere with a back to front, but he's down to 121. Gets sniped down by Knudsen. Flag's just going to be in the field here. No one really there to help. Some mortar Mervish spam coming in from Tool, but it just missed the mark by quite a bit. Creature there did suicide somewhere over at that stand. I didn't get to see what. But since he has just done that, we're going to watch Holmes quickly, see if he's going to go for a grab. If he doesn't, we're going to go ahead and watch the IDK flag stand. I don't even know where Holmes is going, so I'm just going to go ahead and watch this stand instead. We do have a Shrike out actually now for IDK. It's now top secret in the Shrike. Crystal Light has moved on to watch the Euro, and so they've had to change up their Shriker. It'll be interesting to see how he compares to it. Holmes is coming in from the side. He will be doing a back-to-front-ish type thing. The Shrike is going to be dueled here by Mimilin's Shrike, who has now just spotted Holmes and is going to prevent Holmes really from getting anywhere with that. And Holmes indeed is not able to do anything. So we see some great spam there from LB, clearing this flag stand completely. Shaz is there to take advantage of it. Great team play there. Creature in the meantime did get taken down actually by a turret. I didn't want to switch over to him because I knew Shaz was coming in. And Shaz has 487 health. The sniper is not even existent anymore. He has swapped to Pathfinder to go for this return. Holmes coming in to try and get an interception, but they are going to be able to get this time return. This is going to be the cap here for Heartbreakerz. They're not going to be able to stop this. 2-1 for Heartbreakerz. 4 minutes to go. Can they hold on to the lead? I don't know. I would love to see that because then we get a third map here for Crossfire, which would be unbelievably awesome. But it's up to them, you know. They got 3 minutes, 45 seconds and counting, down to 44 now. Can they do it? Well, I don't know. I just said that, so I'm not going to say it again. Creature there had to break off from his route. Gets taken out there by the turret. Their generator did just go down, but it served their purpose. You know, they took down Creature, and that gave them the cap. I don't think Creature was expecting that at all. So because Creature just did go down, we are going to pay attention to this stand again. LB doing his good spam again with the mortar. Impaler jumping away nicely. Oh, a little bit of friendly fire, I think, came in there. And Shad does manage to take down Bins. He was down to 164 health. Whether that was from Pio or from LB's spam, I'm not entirely sure. LB, you need to pop this flag. No, you don't. Pio is going to make me look like a fool. And LB does pick this up in his big old fat juggernaut. Gets bounced with the Nitron. And Pio's going to be able to get this return as he does take out LB. So we are going to go ahead and switch here. Creature's going to be coming in any second. 4 people on the stand. They have swapped Bins from capping, and they clearly realize what they need to do at this point. It's got nothing to do with capping anymore. They just need to preserve this 1-point lead. They've only allowed 1 cap in 23 minutes, basically, or 22.5 minutes. All they need to do is just hang on for 2.5 minutes more, but it will be the longest 2.5 minutes of their life. That's right. If you can name that reference, I'm very pleased with you, and you should be able to, because it's awesome. Anyway, here, FX bouncing the flag. He's probably going to bounce it here into the base. Shaz getting out with the... I say getting out, does get taken down. Shaz making a grab, at least. Pio going to be able to get the return, though. He didn't have much health, so he had to return it there and then. This flag is about to be returned, so Creature's coming in now at the perfect timing. The Shrike did just completely clear the stand, and Creature's going to get out here. This is going to be trouble. Can Knudsen take him down? 292 health. Snipe does get him down to 11. One more. Does do it. Amazing play there by Knudsen. Bins did swap back to capping. Does manage to get out with his flag. LB's possibly going to come in here, get this return. Misses with the mortar, but Impaler misses the flag. Oh, no. Pio is there to pick it up, fortunately for their team, though. But he's down to 545. Got 2 people on him, LB and Shaz. Mortar possibly was about to come in there. Got to check the other flag. Bins does get taken down here. Mimlin is going to be able to pick it up probably. Yep, they need to take care of the Shrike, though. Mimlin's going to be able to pick it up. I do want to swap to the other team, but this is so... Okay, they're safe now. So we are going to swap here. Impaler has picked it up. There doesn't seem to be any chasing going on him. So we will be moving on to standoff, which is pretty much exactly what IDK wants. They have won the standoffs pretty much every time. So this is good for them. They have a very strong chance here. They just need to make sure that they do not let this flag get returned. They're only sitting with they did only have 2 defenders for a second. LB does go down. Mimilin also ends up picking the flag after it was dropped. He's about to be chained down. He's trying to toss this off, trying to buy his team a little bit of time. Can Knudsen grab this flag? Yes, he does. Sets down a Claymore. Tool might be able to get the return. No, gets taken out by Bins. Clutch play by Bins. 1 minute left to go. Pretty much whoever gets this return is going to dictate the game. Shaz coming in, doing some damage on Pio. LB's also there. Knives come flying in there. Pio's still with 500 health, though. He's going to be fine. So they need to be careful, though, because if they're only going to run with 2 people on defense, it's going to allow them to get this offensive... return most likely, but you know they got to be very, very careful, because the return at this point in the game will probably mean the end of the game. 30 seconds left to go. As soon as it goes into overtime, if the flag gets returned, it's game over. In the meantime, the IDK flag is down on the field. Can someone get the return? No, it's going to be picked up again here by Epic, so we are going to keep an eye on this one. No, we're not. It's just Tool. He's not going to be able to do it by himself, so we're going to swap here. Impaler now being heavily chain gunned down, and Nitron goes in. Shaz might be able to come in and fly and get this return. No, it's going to be LB. No, it's not. Someone else picks it up. I think it's Creature it was. He gets taken down. Binz is just chucking grenades, but no one's really going there for the pickup. Impaler finally goes and does pick it up, but just Binz, and no. So they are going to keep a hold of it. Knutson, in the meantime, tosses it off to Miri. Whiteout was used, apparently, so unfortunately a mistake there from the IDK team. Whiteouts are apparently banned. Whether they're going to call cry foul, I don't know. They would have a legit reason to, because if they're banned, whiteouts are a problem. As we see, Knutson there does take down Holmes, so that's going to be a problem there. I see a vehicle, but it doesn't look like it's a Shrike. Could it be a tank or a Graph Cycle? It's a Graph Cycle. That's Tool and a Graph Cycle. We have to go follow this. This is unprecedented. No, Pio gonna go ahead and die, so we have to watch him. There's the return, and the game is over. Sorry, guys, I just had to watch that Graph Cycle, but it was a Nitron return regardless, or a kill of something of that sort. Great play there by Heartbreakerz to finish off the game, giving them the 2-1 win on Katabatic on the second map. So we will have to go to the tiebreaker, which is Crossfire. Whew. It's been a really intense matchup. It certainly lived up to all of its billing, and I'm pretty sure Crossfire is going to do exactly the same. It's a map built for action, so please stay tuned for that. Thanks everyone for watching. We are at a 1-1 tie here between Heartbreakerz and IDK, so please watch the third map. I'm sure it's going to be just as great. Have a great night.